Well, it's another Sunday and that time of the day that you expect the Sunday show. So, do you know where your family is? So, welcome to the Sunday show. Well, my name is Chris Akwarando, and then Miss Benue is here.
Hello, my name is Ene Hassan, and it's good to be in your faces again. Do you smell that, Sakris? You smell that?
No, it's absolutely.
What can you smell? Christmas.
It's infectious. I mean, Christmas came too early this year,
Yeah.
and while people are complaining that they don't have the purchasing ability, the markets are filled up with people buying.
They keep saying
There's
no
so much.
money, no money.
There's so much excitement.
There's traffic.
Excitement
there's,
in the air.
Queues.
People are expecting Christmas, but it teaches us one thing, that Nigerians are beginning to understand that it is not how much money you have that makes you happy.
Exactly.
Okay, it is what happens to you that actually, makes you happy. How you are able to manage what you have is no more a matter of cut your cloak according to your size, but according to the cloth itself.
Exactly. And that's why today on the show we're going to be discussing a very important topic, which is spending wisely.
Absolutely. So we're going to look at how women are managing expenditures, in the homes and then, of course, in our communities. The whole idea is, like I told you last Sunday, it was a woman that started the home. There's nothing you could do about it. So we can't push them out. So we'll have to know how they're teaching us how to manage. But of course, it's not all women know this. And that is why our guest today will talk about this, and then so that every other person will learn, including the men. Right? And also we have a whole lot of older things put together. We are here to entertain you, inform and educate you as usual. Okay, but there is no other place you can be. Where else would you rather be actually?
Except
than
here.
on the Sunday show. Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos.
Yeah.
Sunday show, right?
Yeah, grab
All
a
right.
warm drink and sit down, sit back and enjoy the show.
Yes, you know Tiffit.
drink.
Tiffit.
Tiffit
Tiffit
here.
is here. And this is a time when the cold keeps people under the duvet. So Tiffit is going to tell you how to get warm. How to stay warm.
Exactly.
Hold on. Be right back. This is Christmas. This is, and I have something. Season of
Love,
giving.
sharing,
Love.
giving.
But please,
Exactly.
don't share yama.
It's my pleasure.
Gardening.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Now, I'm
protein.
gonna eat it.
Take protein.
Gardening,
Take protein.
protein.
Then,
You say that
and I
you also eat the
your
egg.
protein is coming.
As in-
So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please don't lose guard. See, this time is a very critical time. Before you say Jack Robinson, you have excess unnecessary weight. But intelligently, we'll look for a way around it. See, I have my resistance band. Buy this one, it's not going to cost anything. It's not going to even increase your load when you carry your bag to your village or anywhere you're going to. Please, look for an item. So today we're going to do justice with the resistance band, and then we're going to bring in some interesting technique around it so that we enjoy our Christmas. So still on the matter, let's show our workings. I need to play this song. Oh my God, still on the matter. Remember, your warm-up is vital. So after the warm-up, OT, it has to be used intelligently. So bring out the band. Let's show your workings. Intelligently, you know what we try to do every day. The more muscle we can start regenerating, the better for all of us. Because when those yama sugar come in, the muscles can also absorb them. You are still on the matter. Bring the band in. Now we're going to start with the lower body. The lower body intelligently. Okay, what do I want to do right now? Get into a squat. You're the cool saying. From here, you know what we're going to do? We'll bring in what we call chain. We are going to change some numbers up. We're going to start by doing the pulse step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Destination 10, 6. Oh my God. 7, 8. Look at where my A-band is going on. 8, 9, and 10. If you get to 10, now we're going to spike it up a little bit with some dynamic movement. Your heart rate will be going up now. Your leg is still burning intelligently. Oh my God, intelligently. Look for some number. Let's look for 10. 10 down, 9 down, 8, 7. Oh, 6, 7. Oh, there. Oh, this song there, they give me the ginger I need. Show your workings intelligently. You see, we just did the pulsing squad, then we added a dynamic movement. I told you, now only for Sunday show if they happen. If it is not here, then I don't know. Remember, the vision is key. Okay, now I'll leave this sticker bag. I'll bring the other one. I know the women, they don't buy spaghetti. Those one will buy short skirts. Don't worry. Well, I'll quickly bring this thing because we don't have time. Remember to do your donkey kick. You see him? I tell you a lot of ways to go around this job. You see enjoy your Christmas intelligently. I'm not going to talk too much now because there's no time. Remember, tidbits and then for you to go around this stuff, this situation we have right now. Remember, nutrition is key. Portion control is vital. Don't touch the dial.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year, when the jolloff's always sweeter and the chicken's always bigger. Wait, but remember, yes, remember, just remember, love's the bottom line at Christmas time.
Mr. Producer, let's not forget 10% of streaming costs for layout. That's okay. Hello, my dear. We are not doing talking this Christmas. Go to market and find me another stage.
Everything's in a fugazi, whether in a house or a pool party. People like to go party to 5 December, we are coming outside. Christmas is the best season to chop rice and to chop chicken. All of my guys get the dough with the tiger. All my girls gonna show with the fine clothes.
And you know, love is available. This special miracle is nothing without love. Let it show everywhere you go. Tell everyone you know. The reason for the season is your loving and your giving.
Christmas always brings us together. From every December, we party like never before. Our matanga no stop us never. No matter the weather, we go glad as we sing. Glory to the newborn King. Kérésìmesì dé. Ìbànújẹ́ kò ní wọlé wá. So let's love each other and party like never before. Christmas always brings us together. Christmas always brings us together.
Oh yeah, left, right, totem all left, right, a video to the left, right. Oh you be call me next, like oh yeah, Fabo yo, Fashibi yo, Iya beji ti dano, Kérésìmesì tún ti dé, Orankara o jẹsẹ mọ.
Banga bagali, I want to be Toba to the banga, it's a Christmas. It's a waba banga for the Christmas. Baby girl, tell me what you want.
Oh will I do all today?
Yeah, a lovely afternoon out there as I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment. I'm Stanley Truford, and today we don't have much because of our time. We'll briefly discuss about what happened early this morning in football, in boxing, football, and the CAF Award that happened last week Monday. To start, early this morning, Alexandra Usyk retained his WBA, WBO, and WBC heavyweight champion. And with a unanimous decision from the three judges, 116 to 112 against Tyson Fury. That was lovely. The build-up to the match, the way Tyson Fury was so furious and in his speech and his action that he's going to wound, retaliate, injure, but at the end of the day, Usyk retains back his heavyweight champion, and Alexander Usyk is the undisputed heavyweight boxing champion of the world. A crown that has been left vacant for almost how many years, because we've been having heavyweights in WBA, WBO, but we've not have a unified. And last fight, he was able to unify it, despite the fact that later on he had to drop his WBO, which was later given to Daniel Dubois, who later defeated Nigerian boy Anthony Joshua to become the IBO heavyweight champion. Away from that, last Monday in Maracas, Morocco, history was made as Nigeria, Ademola Lookman, was crowned the African Footballer of the Year, courtesy of his performance in last year's Europa League and the Nations Cup. Although in Morocco they were heartbroken because they thought their boy, their son, Akime, will have been the winner. And the shouts and everything there was all about Akime, Akime, Akime. But at the end of the day, the award was given. In short, Ademola Lookman was voted as the African Footballer of the Year. In the female category, Barbara Banda of Zambia, who played his club football in Orlando Pirates, South Africa, was crowned the African Female Player of the Year. She dethroned Asisat Oshoala, who has been there for the past 4 or 5 years. For the first time in the past 5 years, somebody else is taking over from Asisat Oshoala. And to Chiamaka Nadeze, our girl, she won the best goalkeeper of the tournament of the year. And kudos to the three of them. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Finally, my director is giving me signal that my time is up. But before we go, Nigerian Professional Football League entered week 18 yesterday, and some matches were played yesterday. In Kano Pillars, with the help of Ahmed Musa, defeated Niger Tornadoes 2-1. While the match between Bendel Insurance, the Edo Arsenal versus Lobby Star ended 1-0. Today, matches will be played. Remo Star is hosting, River State is there, and Enyimba is playing too. Take your time out there, go to the stadium, go and watch your team, and cheer them up. From my end, say bye-bye as I hand over to Mr. Chris Anene for the conclusion of the Sunday show. From my end, bye.
Thank you so much, Stanley. Stanley will be back next Sunday with another roundup of what happened in the world of sports within the week. So do stick here for him. All right, now we're going straight to Success Camp at Mowe, where the New Testament Assembly convention took place. So get prepared for prayers. So let's see what happened there.
Testament Assembly Worldwide has just concluded its powerful 3-day convention held at the Success Camp in Mowe, Ogun State. Themed Rejoice, the convention brought together members from various chapters of the church for 3 days of spiritual revival, worship, and divine manifestation. Under the leadership of the overseer, Pastor Dr. Samson Bamigbayon, the event became a platform for believers to reflect on the blessings of the Almighty. In a sermon on the final day, Pastor Bamigbayon urged members to remain steadfast in faith.
Part of what I discovered was that Jesus is a very appreciative Jesus. That one does not need overflowing. If he uses your boat to preach, he will just dump you and your boat. He will bless.
The convention was marked by vibrant praise sessions, melodious hymns, and heartfelt testimonies.
Gio's voice and corridor of the room, he came to Pastor Ludo and others, and he sat on the bed, laid his hand on the tummy, and prayed. Brethren, immediately he prayed and slept off.
The grand finale of the convention featured special prayers, powerful testimonies of God's intervention, and a call for believers to carry the spirit of rejoicing into their daily lives. While speaking to our correspondents, people had this to say.
We look back in time and we see that God has been good in our story. And this is why we have to rejoice that we survive despite all.
It's a prophetic saying. It's like we are declaring that come the remaining part of this year, come next year 2025, we are going to rejoice. Everything we lay our hands upon will work fine, and everything will result in rejoicing.
For the 38th convention, this church started over 30 years ago, and God has been adding to us. When you look at our population in those days, it's just like these two roads that are here, and that population has grown to this level.
Received ministration from powerful men of God, and we have been richly blessed. We have listened to a plethora of testimonies, earth-breaking testimonies of what God has done for many of our members.
We have seen the manifestation of God's good works. God has manifested himself in several ways, and all we can say is glory to God.
It has been rough, but God has been faithful. God has been faithful. He has been supporting this ministry. God has been blessing this ministry. God has lifted this ministry. So it is a time to rejoice.
We wish the church unprecedented growth.
Okay, that was New Testament annual convention. Now in the spirit of Christmas, One Love concert was put together by Lady V and Igwe Says So. Yes, they are putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged. So let's just see how it played out.
Love Elevation Benefit Concert was put together to bring smiles and joy to the less privileged and orphanage homes. The event was put together by Lady V Entertainment Production and Igwe Seso Global Entertainment to share love this Christmas season.
It's about spreading love. It's about spreading the awareness and consciousness that there are lots of people here that needs to feel loved, because One Love Elevation is not just about to reach out to the less privileged, which is our core mandate, but we're also trying to sensitize people that it is expedient to show love to your neighbor.
One Love Elevation is all about giving back to the society, to the less privileged, you know, after getting to a level of milestone, because I think that's what keeps the life moving.
God expects love from everybody, and so we should do that to ourselves and one another. This is like the last month of the year, and so it should be celebrated and enjoyed.
One Love concept, I see it as everybody like basically recognizing that we are of one race, regardless of our color and ethnicity.
Look, I'm here for the charity show. I'm here to support the less privileged, so that's why I'm here. And the organizers, they are my friends, so I'm here to support with my talents, to sing for them.
The events, which has some of the finest musicians and comedians to entertain and celebrate with some of the children from different orphanage homes, saw the award of checks to some of the homes. The organizer had this to say about the events and subsequent one coming up in Abuja.
It's all of us, yes, absolutely. It's all of us just coming together and just showing love to everyone, especially during this festival season here in Lagos. to the orphanages that less privileged.
One Love Elevation concert is a charity concert put together by Lady V Elegant Entertainment to support orphans and homeless people in and around Lagos. You understand? This is like giving them a Christmas present in this time and season. You know, a lot of people host events, a lot of people do a lot of stuff, and they don't put these people in mind. So we did this event, you know, basically to put smiles on these people's faces.
You go hustle where? Inside bush. And inside chicks don't they that time we don't know. They were together. How come they tempt the girl? You don't know. Then somebody writes, say, Nigeria even for heaven. No, then somebody writes, heaven. Then somebody in country under that truth say, even for heaven, Nigeria need visa to go heaven. That's why we get Christ Embassy.
Well, you're still watching the Sunday show, Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos. It's time to find out what the Surulere chairman, executive chairman of Surulere local government, Mr. Bamidele Yusuf, is saying about the budget. Well, he's budgeted over 10 billion, 111 million naira for infrastructure and welfare of Surulere people, you know. So let him talk about it. Let's know exactly what he has proposed and then why.
The Executive Chairman, Surulere Local Government, Honorable Bamidele, has presented a proposed budget appropriation bill of 10,111,496,690 naira 3 kobo to its legislative arm for consideration and approval.
Distinguished honorable members, I am delighted to present the year 2025 proposed budget to the legislative arm of Surulere local government, which is tagged Budget of Enhanced Welfareism, Infrastructural Development and Youth Empowerment. With the proposed budget estimate of 10,111,496,690 naira 3 kobo, representing an increase of over 89.67% of the year 2024 budget as underlisted.
The budget, with the theme Budget of Welfareism, Infrastructural Development and Youth Empowerment, is to improve on the welfare and well-being of the people of Surulere.
After the passage of the proposed budget, we will make sure that we follow the budget to the letter so that the people of Surulere will enjoy the dividend of democracy. They have been paying their levies and rates. It is through these levies and rates that we are able to do what we have been able to do. I want them to have hope and to continue having hope in this administration.
The leadership of this legislative arm promises a speedy passage of the appropriation bill so that Surulere can move forward.
Okay, that was budget presentation for Surulere. Still on Surulere local government, we had the chairman here 2 Sundays ago to talk to us on Surulere Day. So it has come and then gone, but let's just see the closing ceremony of the day.
Yes, and but also you know, during that closing ceremony, Senator Wasiu Ishiloku, who is representing the Lagos Central in the Senate, launched an empowerment program for citizens in his what do you call it? In his constituency, the Lagos Central, you know, constituency in the Senate, and then he means business. So let's find out exactly how all these things happen and how they will benefit you.
It's been 5 days since Surulere residents, both home and abroad, gathered to celebrate, reminisce and reconnect with one another. As the celebration comes to a close, it's essential to recognize outstanding personalities who have made a remarkable impact, encouraging the younger ones of Surulere to strive for excellence.
Thank you for supporting Surulere Connect and Surulere League.
They should not be limited by the environment, irrespective of where they are coming from or what they are being brought up. They should embrace life, that there is a whole lot of good things out there for them.
The chairman of the planning committee, Omotayo Gbajabiamila, and the local government chairman, Sulaiman Yusuf, expressed their gratitude for the success of the one-week celebration.
Oh, I feel so happy. I feel so grateful. I give all the glory to the Lord who has made my dream come true. It's something I dreamt of, I conceptualized, and I want to thank the chairman, Surulere local government, for making it come to reality.
The festive mood is always a joyous month, and to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I believe next year will be greater than this year.
The celebratory mood continued as the Senator Wasiu Eshidokun and the local government chairman, Sulaiman Yusuf, as they distributed 100 bags of rice to residents from age 60 and above, marking the festive season. According to Sulaiman Yusuf, this initiative started some years ago by the Nigerian First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu.
It is going on simultaneously in the 5 recognized local government and 8 other LCDs to make it 13. And when you look at the numbers, we are looking at over 1,000 plus that benefited from this program.
The chairman of the council is a man of the people. Senator Wasiu Eshinokun, he has taken the step of the former senator that he has been making, putting happiness on the faces of the elders.
Beneficiaries were overwhelmed with gratitude, expressing themselves.
I really appreciate what they did for us in this conference one.
I want to say a very big thank you to him for remembering the elders, and I pray that God will continue to be with him.
The theme for the 2024 Elderly Citizens Assistance Scheme is Our Elderly, Code of Tradition and History.
It's the Sunday Show, Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos, the studios of Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos. Where is your family? And then I do hope you're enjoying today's edition of the program. I have here, of course, Ene Hassan, Ms. Benue has been with me. And then went to visit a friend of ours, Gloria Akin Vincent, who will also be joining us on this program.
On this show,
to present the show. So, Gloria, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Where did you borrow this smile from, your mom or your dad?
Your smile.
Your smile, where did you borrow it from? Your mom or your dad?
Let me say my dad.
Let me say. You don't even know where you borrowed your smile.
So it's late now.
Oh, well, may he so rest in peace. So we want to look at Christmas a little bit. The whole idea is that Christmas this year has come too early. I see a lot of Christmas decorations, buntings and stuff like that. I mean, even people, do you know, people are now reintroducing the idea of buying things for their children. Before it used to be, things are hard and stuff, but then they go to market to buy things, for their
Christmas
children.
wears and shoes.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then, in those days, not when you were growing up, when I was growing up. Parents used to hang some gifts on the ledge of windows at 12 midnight. So in the morning you wake up and they say, Father Christmas bought something for you, and then you go and get.
I think that tradition is even more common right now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it really? It's interesting. Go, you are women now. Let's look at briefly. Definitely, Gloria, you're celebrating your Christmas with your family, right? Okay. What's Christmas like, or what is it going to be like?
Christmas for this year? Well, one is going to be a Christmas of Thanksgiving because it's somebody that is alive that will be thankful to God. So it's going to be a Christmas of Thanksgiving for all of us, for my children, because it's not easy to be alive, especially due to the economy.
Especially this 2024.
This 2024. So I'm going to thank God for keeping us through the year, for his provisions and for everything. And I'm going to share the love of Christ to everybody around me.
Okay.
So,
well, and what's it going to be like?
Okay.
At least I know your first daughter writes stories. Has she started writing about Christmas?
Yes, she has. In fact, before I left home, that's what she was actually writing.
As if I was there.
Okay, for me, like she said, it's actually more of Thanksgiving because right now, if anybody has survived 2024, you just have to give yourself the pat at the back and tell yourself, well done. So it's just Thanksgiving and then share the love around. Yeah.
Well, the bottom line is Thanksgiving and then, of course, sharing love around. No matter how hard things are, what's important is the love that you share and then God's blessings upon the family, upon our communities, and upon our country.
Spending wisely. That's what
well,
our
you
next
don't
guest
have a
will
choice.
talk about.
You know what you have that you spend.
Yes.
Anyway, the 90th anniversary of the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors, and their community social responsibility event took place recently, and then it happened at Lausa, and then let's find out what happened at the 90th anniversary of Nigerian Institute of Surveyors. All right. Okay, then when we come back, we'll keep talking. All right.
It is marking the 90th anniversary of Nigerian Institution of Surveyors. The institution held its 39th annual general meeting with luncheon. The program kick-started with business session where members were intimated on activities of the outgoing year. After recognition of guest and fellow of the institution comes the opening speech by the chairman, Lagos State Branch, Surveyor Olukolade Kazeem FNIS.
We will keep telling government and we will keep contributing in any little way we can. If Nigeria is properly mapped, the issue of insecurity will go to a minimum. My president, our members are saying it in different fora. And I think when the government actually partners with us in that task, I think insecurity will be reduced to a minimum.
Surveyor General and Permanent Secretary, Lagos State, and the President of Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Dr. Matthew Olomoton Ibitoye FNI, spoke extensively on the way forward of the institution, adding that surveyors play a pivotal role in the development and growth of the Nigerian structure.
It is my hope that our discussions on the theme of today will lead us into some suggestions to government on this unfortunate scourge, because any brain drain here is brain gain somewhere else.
When you are patronizing a surveyor, look for a registered surveyor. Registered surveyor that registered by SOCOM, Surveyors Council of Nigeria.
The profession has improved quite a lot. There is, steady improvements in technology and methodology.
Special guest of honor, Engineer Femi Daramola, Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, Lagos State, and the guest speaker, Professor Alabi Shone, delved into the theme Brain Drain and Development Growth, Impacts of Surveying Profession in Nigeria. They also gave practical solution to the brain drain menace as experienced even in other professions.
The importance of this profession can't be overemphasized, and even now, my friend and colleague, the Permanent Secretary, Surveyor General in the Lagos State Government, will attest to a lot of collaboration that we do in doing infrastructure development in the state.
Japa is more than colonization and slavery.
it is very, very inimical, very negative to development. And therefore, tackling it or brain drain or whatever we want to call it, we require joint efforts of all stakeholders, using both regulatory, economic, investments, even force, to discourage people, and not only for surveying, but even for other professions too.
Present had the 90th anniversary and 39th meeting of the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors and members, past executives, related stakeholders, and monarch Oba Egbeyemi Oladimeji the Ologba of Ogba Kingdom, who is also a member of the institution. Earlier, as a social corporate responsibility, the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors gave out medical outreach to members of the community in the area of counseling, health talk, checking of blood pressures, diabetes, eye tests, breast and prostate cancer, among other screening. These were done as a form of social corporate responsibility, as well as giving out of prescribed medicine by in-house doctor to the beneficiaries. The chairman, Nigerian Institute of Surveyors, Lagos State Branch Surveyor Olukolade Kasim, stated reasons behind the gesture towards the beneficiaries.
I think we should take time out to do these features. This body does it a lot, and I think we should find time to give it some adequate care.
On reason why individuals must go for medical checkup regularly, the doctors on ground says.
As a whole, we should go to the hospital for regular medical checkups, at least once a year or once in every 6 months. It's important as we go about our daily lives, our daily activities. We should also pay attention to our health.
Some of the beneficiaries express themselves.
When people have idea like this to help people in the community, it really helps. I think if we can do this often, it will help people to understand their health and what to do in town.
I've done almost every test, ranging from the blood pressure, blood sugar, my weight, HIV, prostate, cancer checkup, and the hepatitis, and some more. When I finish talking to you, I will go for eye screening as well.
Indeed, it was a great day for those who benefited from the outreach. According to them, this will go a long way and also called on other reputable organizations to emulate such CSR.
Yeah, this is the studios of Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos, and you are watching the Sunday show, whereas you'd rather be actually on a Sunday afternoon. Of course, the weather has changed a little bit, so you call it Hamatan, so you protect yourselves, okay, that's very important. Please, don't leave the fan on stationary place. So that, please allow the fan to rotate, and then don't stand in front of the air conditioner because you feel you're hot. Okay, because you see the body has its own temperature. Okay, so now let's move straight to our guest today. I talked with her 2 weeks ago, and then we discussed about women and their participation in politics. And today we're going to look at how women are coping with the present wonderful economic condition.
Wonderful.
Economic condition. So how they're doing the mathematics, and then what we should all learn from them. I have Barrister Elizabeth Ayodele here in the studio. She's going to talk with Anna and myself, and then give us a certain idea as to how we can navigate through these troubled waters. So, Barrister Ayodele, welcome to the program.
It's a pleasure having you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you all so much for having me. I'm delighted.
Let me ask something about your voice. Where did you get your voice from, your mom or your dad?
I don't know, both of them.
Both of them, really? Yes, you know, it's quite deep, it's quite rich.
Okay, like unique kind of.
Yes.
You know, she's also a musician. So.
Yes, I know.
Ah, that's true. That probably, all that exercise, vocal exercises, probably plays into what my voice sounds like.
That explains.
All of that vocal.
Okay, let's quickly look at women. We do know that both culture, social stratification, and then the activities of men affect the place of the woman in the society, the home, the communities, of course, the country at large. And then this particular period where you don't even have enough to begin to think about having enough, how do you think women should assert themselves and make their homes fairly comfortable?
It's not easy these days. I mean, the economy in Nigeria is no joke. There's so much wailing and complaining about inflation and prices, and it's just, I don't know how people should do it, and especially around the holidays. I mean, now we're coming to a time when you want to make everybody in your family happy, you want to make everybody feel comfortable, and you want to be able to afford doing all those things. And how should women navigate this? Explain to people that you can't do everything. You can't give them everything they expect. You can't, and they live in the same society. They live in the same communities as you, so they should be understanding. And of course, nobody wants excuses. Everybody wants somebody else to compensate for whatever they're not having. So for example, if someone may raise prices and you may say, oh, it's so difficult for me, why would you raise prices on me? And then they would say, how can I not raise prices on you? Because it's so difficult for them too, right? So it sort of becomes, just a difficult phenomenon to know how to navigate. I think it's just also plan ahead. Although in Nigeria it may be a little difficult to plan ahead because the prices can suddenly change. But when you find the time that the prices are a little bit favorable, try to make some of your big purchases. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing Christmas shopping in October. There's nothing wrong with Christmas shopping. Bulk buying, yeah. Whenever the prices are a little bit favorable and you have that feeling, you have that instinct that prices are gonna go up, bulk buy everything that you know that is important, is helpful to you, because you know those prices are volatile. You know in a month, the only thing you can't store is petrol because you don't want to light your house on fire, right? But so many other things you can store in your house and just have extra, and just be that family member that gives away at a time everybody else is crying for more. You can say, oh, of course you don't want to tell everybody that you have some big storage, because now then they will all come sit on your neck. But
so
that's
like
true.
as Sakri said, this period is actually a very wonderful period.
Yes.
So what are some common pitfalls to avoid this period?
During Christmas, one is overspending, I would say, because you don't want to wake up on January 4th or 5th and just realize that the next few months you won't be able to handle it because you let people pressure you to spend too much in the month of December, and thinking that the fun will last forever. All the family reunions and everything that pours in, they will all leave. They will all go to the villages.
It's just
or go back
events.
or just a couple weeks. Christmas and New Year's. You could say that. Say from the 23rd to the January 2nd. That all those are pretty festive time periods that you can spend a lot. But the thing, like I said, they will celebrate with you. They will go to their respective, wherever, homes, village, whatever. They'll leave, and then you will have to deal with being in the situation you're in and having to handle everything else for the next. So don't lose yourself in the fun. Don't lose yourself in the fun.
Very important. I like that. Don't lose yourself in the fun. A lot of people don't think about this, and a lot of women give in to pressures from partners. So I don't want to just use husbands, but from partners, and then children, extended family system, because this is a period where you get requests. Everybody is requesting at the same time.
In fact, right now, if you hear, Sir Chris, compliments of the season.
Yes, you run.
Just
because they're about to ask for something.
Yes, exactly.
So let's ask Elizabeth how to cope with that kind of pressure. And you're a lady, you're a woman.
Use your charisma. Be like, I beg you don't understand. Look what you know how it is. Use your persuasive skills to not be forced to do things you cannot do. And sometimes family members can be really demanding. They can be family members can be very entitled.
Yes.
They
can be very entitled.
Yeah, they can be very entitled. So it's not easy. It's not easy. So they beg you beg them back sometimes. You beg them back, please have a little mercy and don't just think that, and just let them know that you have, you know what's gonna happen next month in January. I'm supposed to pay for this, and you know what, my child's school fees, I'm supposed to do that in February, and you know what, this I'm supposed to do this. If you let them know,
you know, some even book ahead. I'm coming to your house this Christmas. Is me and you. We are coming to eat that turkey. So how will you turn them down?
All right.
Okay.
Maybe
Maybe
we'll take
Emma
a break.
can tell us how to do
Yeah,
it.
but
I can tell she has
we'll
a
take
super
a break.
precision
We'll take a break. Some people are paying for this program. So we take a break and then get to know the messages, commercial messages. We'll be right back. Don't go away. This is interesting, and take part in it in your homes, all right? We'll be right back now.
So this guy still call you Mama Dugu?
Yes, now, because they know I always express love to them.
Mama do good, oh. Mama way good to us. She express love with flavors.
Keep expressing love with Indomie flavors.
At Sona Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sona Plastics Limited. We are just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sona Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Oh my God, before we went on break, we were discussing with Barrister Esther on spending wisely during this period. And I asked this question where family members feel entitled and then they book ahead even days before the Christmas, telling you we are spending the Christmas with us. So how can you turn them down diplomatically?
Like I said, you let them know that what they think is possible is not possible. Sometimes you have to tell them that the amount of money they think you have, it may not be what it seems. You tell them, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And a really good one for women to do is my husband said no. My husband said we're doing this for the next 2 months and I need to save money. I watch my mother. I watched my mother use my dad to get out of so many things because she didn't want to seem non-compliant to request, so she would say her husband says no, and she's very obedient, and so she doesn't want to. When in reality, she's not always that obedient anyway.
You're exposing your mother.
You're
exposing your mother.
But when people are pressuring her to these things, then she switches to that. Oh, you know, my husband says that's not really like we're not doing that this year. Then she gives that energy.
Oh my God.
All right.
Or your children. You know, your children also do that. You want to know what, how much this team that this child is in is costing me now? She says she has to do dance team, or she says she has to do music team, and it's costing me this and this and this. Oh my God, but my child says she'll cry if I don't give it to her. And people cannot expect you to prefer your children, your husband, to prefer them over your children. They cannot expect that, right? So you need to...
Okay, let's also bring in the society as it is, where women are concerned. I have a problem concerning the timidity amongst women, because you're talking now because both of you are enlightened, both of you are exposed. Your mother is okay, and my late mother was.
My mother is just bossy.
My late mother knew how to put a stop to nonsense.
Yeah.
That's the way she says. Yeah. She says it. But what about a lot of ladies that are timid?
Cautious.
They are timid. They don't know what to do. Men cow them, into submission. What advice would you give them?
I think that you don't have to change who you are to be anything, to become anything. I think that God will work out things for you as who you are. But I think that if they want to, they should, trust themselves and trust that they have a right to respect themselves as much as somebody else has a right to respect themselves. So, they should speak up and I don't know, what advice do you guys have?
Right now,
I don't know if Nigerian women have a problem with timidity.
Yes,
Maybe
we
Ghanaian
are
women.
coming up.
I think we are, because I hear that.
We're coming out
Yes,
of the box. Yes, we are not. We are not more in that box, that position right
But
now.
a lot of ladies are there.
We're
Remember
still there?
because when I started, I talked about cultural inhibitions. I talked about religious persuasions. I
cultural
talked about social stratifications. And
So
all
cultural
these,
inhibitions, your husband is always right.
yes, all these affect a lot of women because instead of falling out with tradition or with religion or whatever, you have the tendency for the ladies to say, well, let's just keep, let's just keep keeping on, right?
Do you think Nigerian women are timid, though, on average?
Some are.
I don't think so. I think Nigerian women
don't
are.
think so.
Maybe
I also
Ghanaian women are
disagree.
timid. I think Nigerian women.
But I come across a lot of women, different levels of society in different places. I just
think they are not maybe assertive about the right things. They are, I want to be able to party. I want to be able to do this. I want to see us do more meaningful things. I want us to be more assertive about teaming up together and doing stuff in politics and doing things like that. Things that mean something. So, as opposed to just being assertive in a way that's like, I can go to club all night if I want, or I can do this if I want. Like, there's useful assertiveness and there's useless assertiveness.
So I'd want to
That's
ask-
very important.
Yeah.
This point is absolutely important because it is a matter of priorities. Because of what is happening around the lady, she begins to veer off the inconsequential lane. But you're saying, no, get back.
Like telling the husband, I can wear whatever I like I can go to a club even though I'm married, I can wear what I like. Like, that's not really useful. I mean, you can, I guess, if your husband is just going to stay home and watch TV and cry, but and you can stay club all night, but that's not really, that assertiveness is not really being put to good use.
So before we go, what are some alternatives to wise spending, like to avoid expensive spending instead of these? Can we go for these?
Yeah, definitely get cheaper versions of everything. You don't have to get stuff at the mall. Those people pay more at the mall, pay expensive
Instead
price
of going
for their.
to the mall,
Go get some,
In
go
fact,
to the
compare
market
prices.
and bulk buying. Yeah.
Sometimes even the malls are cheaper than
that's
markets.
true. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's just to weigh
Compare the
options
prices and buy
Yes,
bulk. You don't have to give.
I think that's the bottom line.
Yes.
Compare prices. Again, don't go out to buy everything at once. We must have this. We must have that. We must
You
have
can do
that.
without a lot
you
of
should.
things.
Yeah, you should be able to say, "Can we get this now?" And leave these. As the economy improves, we can get this.
Yeah,
And it's
not
and those-
yielding to everything they ask for.
And those who are hosting, maybe they should team up to host. So you say, I don't want to pay for everything. I don't want everything, all the expense of hosting to come upon me. Do you want to team up and buy the turkey together? Do you want to team up and buy this together? I don't know, people want
That
that.
makes
but-
sense.
If you want to
because,
get
like,
turkey with your friends, we could okay, 4 of us, let's get a carton and
Yeah, because
share.
a lot of times family members they expect whatever family member is hosting is financially responsible for everything.
All right. Well, ladies, we can go on ad infinitum. But then, of course, we need to put this program to bed. It's been a pleasure talking with Barrister Elizabeth Ayodele. And she's been able to say a few things to women and, of course, men as to how to manage within this wonderful period. Because things are hard. But when things are hard, should be a period where people should then use their common senses, where people should be able to say, okay, we can't go on doing this. Can we try this? Can we improve on this, and so on and so forth? So, and you also need to thank Eriasa too. I mean, she contributed quite a lot to the discussion. And then, of course, I had Mrs. Akin Vincent Gloria with us
We welcomed her on board.
earlier on, and then we welcomed her on board to this program, The Sunday Show. But if you did enjoy today's edition of the program, we'll be back again on Sunday, God willing, with another edition of the program. And let me now say this as it is. We also need you to sponsor this program. It's not a joke to put this program on air every Sunday. Somebody picks up the tab. So we would want you to come. The program needs quite a lot of things, but the most important thing it needs, it's you coming to partner with us on this program. But I expect you Sunday, right? Are you coming?
Now,
It's still a first
see you
people.
next Sunday.
Yes,
and
but
before
don't
we
forget,
go,
I take chicken and then wine. I take chicken and wine.
Yeah, so
I mean, make sure
Merry
you bring it.
Christmas, enjoy the holidays, and
Absolutely.
remember to spend wisely.
Yes, okay. My name is Chris Okwarando. Now, like I normally say, this is a period you get into trouble. Avoid overeating, avoid over drinking, over dancing, over sleeping, over everything.
Yeah.
Do everything in moderation so
Like
that you
Tiffy
could
said
be
to me,
alive.
there's a period to add those
Oh,
calories.
I still have Tiffy's egg. He gave me the egg. So try and eat healthily. All right. So on behalf of the production crew, the producer, and of course those behind the scene, let me say this today. May the cameraman, floor managers, sound producers, engineers, of course the management committee. These are wonderful people. We say Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah.
Eat in moderation. See you on Sunday. Bye for now.
Love is available. This special miracle is nothing without love. Let it show. Show everywhere you go. Tell everyone you know. The reason for the season is your loving and your giving. Christmas always brings us together. From every December, we party like never before. Our matanga no somos never. No matter the weather, we go gather sing. The herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn King. Kérésìmesì dé. Ìbànújẹ́ kò ní wọlé wá. So let's love each other and party like never before. Christmas always brings us together. Christmas always brings us together.
Oh yeah, left, right, totem all left, right, a dijo to the left, right. Oh you be call me next, like oh yeah, papa yo, fashion yo, iya beji ti dano, Kérésìmesì tún ti dé, Orankara o jẹsẹ mọ.
Banga bagali, I want to just eat. So but we banga, it's a Christmas. It's a wabba banga for the Christmas. Baby girl, tell me what you want.